Hello everyone, my name is Stephanie White and I currently work at Cape Fear Valley Medical Center in Fayetteville, North Carolina. At this time I work in our Coordination of Care department and I work on the Utilization Management team. We have 10 nurses that work on our team and our top priority is to maximize reimbursement for the healthcare system. We accomplish this goal through a variety of tasks, the first of which is that we review all charts for medical necessity. We then communicate back and forth with the insurance companies. We let them know why the patients are in the hospital, why the patients remain in the hospital, and we also look to see what the current barriers to discharge are, and we also track delays in medical care. We accomplish this goal through a team approach with our unit-based nurse navigators, with the unit-based discharge planning social workers, and also with the hospitalist physicians. I have been doing this job for about 7 years. I thoroughly enjoy this job. I often tell people that it's like being an investigator. We are often looking for that one little piece of information that will help make a difference in a case. Like many of you, my short-term goal is to finish this BSN program. I have a ways to go in it yet, but I will get there eventually. As far as a long-term goal, I'm not really 100% for sure what direction I would like to go. I do enjoy the business side of healthcare, and I also think the legal side would be interesting. A job in risk management would probably be interesting to me. At one point, I would like to also work for an insurance company so that I can see the opposite side of the job that I currently do. And if any of you have taken the bioethics class that's associated with this program, I've thoroughly enjoyed that. And so maybe one day I will steer my career in that direction. But I'm not really for sure at this point where I want to eventually land. But in order to get anywhere, I know I have to complete this BSN degree first. I've been in nursing for about 14 years, and with that I have seen many different types of leaders, leadership styles, management styles. When I think of a positive nurse leader, I think of a previous director in our department. She was very firm, she was fair, and she stood up for her group of nurses that she worked with. She demanded excellence from us, but she also led by example, and that I found to be very important. If I were a leader in nursing, she is someone that I would want to emulate. A specific example as to how she helped me one day, I had reviewed a chart and had found where a physician had written some not so nice things about a patient, and I knew this patient from when I previously worked on the pediatric unit, and this patient had transitioned to the adult side by this point. And the patient did not ask for any of his disabilities. It's something he was born with, and the physician had written some pretty harsh comments in the patient's record that were demeaning to the patient, and I think set a bad tone for the type of care that the patient would have received. So this got me a little upset. So I went to this nurse leader, and I wanted to write up the physician through the proper channels in the hospital, just to make it known that I did not feel that this was appropriate for the medical record. But I was a little bit nervous about doing it because, of course, I have to work with this physician on a one-on-one basis. But she agreed with me that it was inappropriate what was documented, and so she worked with me and gave me a little bit of courage and helped me stand up on my 2 feet when I felt like they were faltering. And so we eventually did get the physician reported, and as with a lot of those things, you never know what the end result is, because as nurses we don't see that side of those types of committee meetings. But at least the point was driven that it's important to set the proper tone for the patient's care, and as the physician, they're the leader in that. But anyway, she helped me stand up when I didn't feel like I could. She gave me courage, and I really did enjoy working with her. I wish she was still our director, but because she's so good, she is now in one of the executive nurse roles here at our health system, and that doesn't surprise me that she has advanced like she was. She just really is a great leader. But then, of course, on the flip side, I have had some not so good leaders. We once had an interim director in our department, and he decided on his own, without consultation of our team, to completely change our job duties and our job role. And we had tried his way in the past with a previous director, and it did not work. It failed. We had missed opportunities, and we also had an increase in the denials, which of course meant a decrease in reimbursement, so that's never good. But anyway, this interim director, he decided to not listen to our concerns and not listen to our valid reasons as to why this type of system or organizational style did not work in our department, and he forced the implementation of his plan. So he had quite an authoritarian approach, and it did not go over so well. And as our team accurately predicted, he failed at this plan, and he lost a lot of respect with a lot of people within our department. And what I took away from that was that you really have to listen to the people. If you're in a role in leadership, your subordinates are the people who are doing you're making the decisions for the job, but they're the ones who are doing the job. They know the ins and outs, they know the particulars, they know the little idiosyncrasies of the job, and it's important to listen to them and to hear what they have to say, especially if it's during a time of transition. So I look forward to learning about leadership. We can all pick out good and bad leaders, but it's, I think, going to be interesting to have a little evidence as to why they're good or why they're bad. I look forward to meeting all of you through your videos and through working with you in this class. I wish you all good luck and a happy summer. So bye-bye for now.